All right, guys. Welcome back. How y'all doing? I'm gonna try to bang this out. We're still in the book of Noah, and from the Holy Megillah Nazarene Bible of the Essene Way. This is chapter 8 of the book of Noah, where Noah prepares his army. He just had his dream, and so he wakes up, and the dove spoke. The time has come, O Noah, to wage war in the name of the Lord and Lady. Yea, this age comes to an end, and a new age begins. Lucifer will be banished from this world by the Lord and the Lady, but you must raise an army to fight his minions. Without killing, you must fight. Yea, my Yaiyr, call your army, for lo, you have more friends than you suspect, and the time has come. Noah replied, my lady, I will do as you ask, but you called me Yaiyr, and I am no longer that, for I resigned and gave the pendant to Ezekiel. The dove said, Ezekiel, come forth. Then from behind a tree came forth Ezekiel. He carried in his hand the pendant of the Yaiyr. The dove vanished, and Ezekiel spoke. He said, behold, after you wore the pendant, I gave it to another who was worthy, but very old. Yesterday she passed from this life. Then the dove appeared and led me to this spot. Lo, she told me that the new Yaiyr would be found here. And so he has been found. For behold, he has found himself. Ezekiel placed a pendant around the neck of Noah. Then reaching into a bag, Ezekiel pulled out 2 drums. He gave one to Noah and took one for himself. For behold, once again, the time had come for the sounding of the Quara HaKodesh, the holy call. Yea, like Abdel so long ago, Noah sat and drummed. And with this drumming, which was like a heartbeat, Noah and Ezekiel sent forth the call, and those with ears to hear heeded the call. The first to come was a woman of grace and beauty named Shemerith, Shemerith, and her name means guardianess, and she was the leader of the Zero Nistar, the hidden arm of the Nazarenes. She told Noah and Ezekiel, the hidden arm is stronger than you suspect, and I will counsel with you. The next to come was a surprise to Noah, for lo, after Shimeritha, Shimerith, Shimerith, sorry, the next to come was the great Peter Ha Pen, the legendary defender of animals. As a child, Noah had cherished the tales read to him by Isaiah of the exploits of Peter the Pen. Noah never doubted the truth of those stories from the Holy Megillah, but he never suspected that Peter still roamed the forest of the world, and certainly he did not expect to meet him. Standing behind Peter was an amazing array of creatures. They were there were recognizable animals such as birds, deer, and squirrels, and there were other creatures that Noah did not recognize. There were forest sprites, water fairies, plant divas, and other creatures left from the original Garden of Eden, even a unicorn, and all were united by the call of Noah. Yea, all had come to pledge their help in the war against the seraphim. Next came 3 surviving Nazarene lions of Zayin, Daniel, Mishael, and Azariah. Ezekiel knew them, being their commander, and introduced them to the assembly. Next came several Nazarenes who had survived the persecution and heard the Quara HaKodesh. Noah said, you are those who had ears to hear from a great distance. Now we will move from town to town. Yea, we will drum in the forest outside of each town. We will gather many more this way. Then we will launch our war. Behold, as Noah had declared, many more joined their army, and many encampments were made in the forest of the lands. And lo, these encampments were protected. For behold, the birds of Noah's army served as spies, warning the encampments when seraphim came near, and each encampment was small and mobile, wherefore they could be quickly moved. And the birds also served as messengers between the camps. And all of the creatures of Noah's army served to the best of their ability. Yea, between them there were many diverse skills, and they were unlike any army ever before assembled. Lo, for 7 years Noah assembled Nazarene armies in many lands. Noah became known as the baptizer, for he baptized hundreds. Behold, many of those who heeded the call of the drum had been prepared for this day by Isaiah. For lo, he had told the people that this day would come, and that they should heed the call of Noah and the drum. And so the public ministry of old Isaiah had not been without fruit. After baptism, the new recruits were trained in Zayin and various arts of nonviolent warfare. After 7 years of preparation, Noah perceived that the time had come to launch the war, for behold, the rumblings of the earth had grown greater. Yea, earthquakes, storms, tornadoes, and giant waves were all signs that the earth could no longer endure the atrocities of the seraphim and their servants. And so Noah fasted and prayed for 40 days and was shown many things by the Lord and the lady. Then he called his chiefs together for final council and shared with them the message of the Lord and lady. A plan was agreed upon. Then, lo, the war was launched. All right, chapter 9. I'm going to try to squeeze it in to get, okay. Noah launches his war. Behold, the Lord and the lady had declared unto Noah that on the morning after the next full moon, they would banish Lucifer from this world. Lucifer and his seraphim would be made to leave this world in their sky ships, never to return. But the children they made in this world cannot be banished, for they are native to this world. Wherefore, though the Lord and the lady would deal with Lucifer and the seraphim, Noah and his army must deal with the children of Lucifer and the seraphim, which numbered in the thousands, and the armies commanded by Sargon. Lo, they must be dismayed and disbanded, and their slaves must be freed. Behold, the Lord and lady warned Noah that the banishment of Lucifer from this world would not prevent his influence in this world. For lo, his physical banishment would not prevent his spiritual influence. Yea, those who choose to have inner contact with Lucifer and do his bidding cannot be prevented. But his physical banishment would limit his intervention in this world enough to preserve the choice. For lo, each being must be free to choose good or evil, and his physical banishment would be enough to preserve the chance. The chance is the possibility that this fallen world might again be raised to the heavenly hierarchy of ascending worlds, but that outcome would be long in the making. For the war of Noah was truly but one battle in a much larger war, a war that will span the history of this world unto the last days. And through the seraphim, and though the seraphim would be banished, other species of demons would still roam the earth, some embodied, some disembodied. Yea, knowing all these things, Noah launched his war. He knew that the island of Atla would be submerged beneath mighty waters, for he had seen that in a vision. Wherefore he knew that the slaves and animals on that island must be saved. And so before launching the war, he sent Nazarene lions to the island, posing as slaves to prepare the slaves for their rescue. Yea, Daniel, Mishael, and Azariah, Azariah, I don't know why I'm saying his name wrong, Nazarene lions of Zayin, let themselves be captured by seraphim slavers. And the story is as follows. All right, guys, we're going to put chapter 10 on the next video. And if you're thinking about Daniel, was it Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the lion's cage, in the lion's den? That's basically the next story that's going to come up, but it's a little different. But they were the three surviving lions of Zayin, which is like a martial artist, like the Zayin, the lions of Zayin. But all right, it's 10 minutes now, so I'm going to go ahead and end this here, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.